They may have roamed the Earth millions of years ago, but thanks to some very special detectives, dinosaurs are having their moment in the sun once again. These Dino Detectives are not what you'd expect. They don't wear deerstalker hats or carry magnifying glasses. In fact, they spend most of their time hunched over computers analyzing data and digging in the dirt with heavy machinery. But the work of these modern-day sleuths is helping us better understand the ancient animals that lived during the Mesozoic era. And they're not just uncovering fossils either. They're bringing dinosaurs back to life. Let's take a look at what it takes to be a dino detective and see how these experts are putting the pieces together to get to the bottom of dinosaurs once and for all. Being a dino detective is not a career that's open to everyone. After all, it does require a certain level of expertise. It takes many years of education, research, and experience to become a paleontologist, which is the official title of dinosaur detective. That being said, it's also a career path that can be incredibly rewarding. As a child, many of us were fascinated by dinosaurs, and we may have even dreamed of one day becoming a dinosaur detective ourselves. Well, it turns out that this childhood dream can come true. Paleontologists are responsible for excavating fossils and then reconstructing them to reveal everything from what they looked like to where they lived. And no 2 days are ever the same. Some paleontologists spend their days poring over museum specimens, while others travel around the world to hunt for new fossils. No matter what type of work they do, all paleontologists are united by their love of dinosaurs and their determination to uncover the secrets of the past. So how do aspiring dino detectives get started? Well, the first step is to earn a bachelor's degree in a related field, such as biology or geology. From there, many paleontologists go on to earn a master's or doctoral degree, which allows them to specialize in a particular area of study, such as vertebrate or invertebrate paleontology. Once they have the necessary credentials, paleontologists can begin working in museums, universities, or government agencies. With more experience under their belts, some paleontologists even strike out on their being independent consultants, helping other organizations with their fossil digs and research. It takes a special kind of person to become a dino detective, someone who is passionate about dinosaurs and committed to uncovering the secrets of the past. If you think you have what it takes, then maybe one day soon, you will be a dino detective too. Now that we know how to become a dino detective, let's take a closer look at what it's like to be one. Being a paleontologist is an exciting job that involves a lot of hard work and dedication. As a paleontologist, your days will be filled with digging for fossils, cleaning and cataloging your finds, and then presenting your research to the public. You'll need to be physically fit, as you'll be spending long hours on your hands and knees in the hot sun. But the rewards of your labor will be worth it when you uncover a new and fascinating specimen. As a paleontologist, you'll need to be a team player, as you'll often work with other scientists, technicians, and volunteers. You'll also need to be able to communicate your findings clearly and effectively to a variety of audiences. If you're passionate about dinosaurs and committed to uncovering the secrets of the past, then becoming a paleontologist may be the perfect career for you. Now that we know what it takes to be a dino detective, let's take a closer look at what these professionals actually do. One of the main responsibilities of a paleontologist is to excavate fossils. This involves carefully digging through layers of rock and sediment to find bones, teeth, and other remains of ancient animals. It's painstaking work, but it's also incredibly exciting when you consider that you're literally touching the bones of creatures that lived millions of years ago. Once a fossil has been found, the paleontologist must carefully clean and remove any surrounding rock or sediment. This process is known as cleaning and removing rock. It can take hours or even days to carefully chip away at the rock and reveal the fossil beneath. Once the fossil has been cleaned, the paleontologist will study it to learn more about the animal that it came from. This can involve examining the fossil itself for clues about its appearance and behavior, as well as comparing it to other fossils of similar animals. In some cases, the paleontologist may even use advanced imaging techniques to create a 3D model of the fossil, which can help them better understand its anatomy. In addition to excavating and studying fossils, paleontologists also spend a lot of time doing research. This might involve going through museum collections to find new and interesting specimens, or traveling to other institutions to examine their fossils. Paleontologists might also work with other researchers to design and conduct new digs, as well as planning exhibits for natural history museums. Finally, paleontologists often teach at universities or give public lectures about their work. This is a great way to share your passion for dinosaurs with others and inspire the next generation of dino detectives. One of the most important things that paleontologists do is publish their findings in scientific journals. This helps to ensure that their work is reviewed by other experts in the field and that it contributes to the body of knowledge about dinosaurs. Publishing your work also allows you to collaborate with other paleontologists around the world and stay up to date on the latest discoveries. So what do paleontologists do when they're not excavating fossils or writing research papers? Well, many of them still have a lot of work to do. For example, paleontologists often give public lectures and media interviews to raise awareness of their work and the importance of preserving natural history. They might also advise policymakers on matters related to the environment and climate change. Finally, paleontologists often mentor and train the next generation of dino detectives. This might involve supervising students or working with teachers to develop new educational programs. So even when they're not in the field or in the lab, paleontologists are busy advancing our understanding of the ancient world and inspiring future generations of dino detectives. Now that we know what paleontologists do, let's take a look at how they go about doing it. One of the most important tools in a paleontologist's arsenal is their knowledge of stratigraphy. Stratigraphy is the study of rock layers, and it helps paleontologists determine the relative ages of different fossils. By studying the sequence of rock layers in a particular area, a paleontologist can get a sense of the history of that site and the types of fossils that might be present. This is especially helpful when searching for dinosaur fossils because dinosaurs only lived on land for a relatively short period of time, making it easier to find their remains in certain types of rocks. Another important tool for paleontologists is radiometric dating. Radiometric dating allows paleontologists to determine the actual age of a fossil. By measuring the amount of radioactive isotopes in a particular rock sample, they can calculate how old that sample is. This is especially useful when trying to date dinosaur fossils because it allows paleontologists to place them within the larger context of Earth's history. Finally, paleontologists use comparative anatomy to help them reconstruct dinosaurs. Comparative anatomy is the study of the similarities and differences between different animals' body structures. By comparing the anatomy of dinosaurs to that of modern animals, paleontologists can learn more about how they moved, what they ate, and how they interacted with their environment. This is especially helpful when dealing with incomplete skeletons, because it allows paleontologists to fill in the gaps based on their knowledge of related animals. Overall, paleontologists use a combination of knowledge, skills, and tools to bring dinosaurs to life. From understanding the age of the Earth to identifying fossils in the wild, these dino detectives have a lot of knowledge under their belts. But perhaps most importantly, they have a deep passion for dinosaurs and a desire to uncover the secrets of the ancient world. So if you want to become a dino detective yourself, start by brushing up on your science skills and then head out into the world to explore all of the amazing fossils it has to offer. Who knows? You might just uncover the next big thing in paleontology.